Dear 8th standard students, let's continue with chapter 4 materials, metals and non-metals. I hope in our previous class you all have understood about physical properties of metal and non-metals, chemical properties of metals and non-metals. Today I am describing you usage of metals and non-metals. Corrosion of metals means rusting of metals. Guys, see here in this page there are usage of metals. Usage of metals. First metal is copper. We all are familiar with this metal, copper. Copper is generally used in our kitchen, in our homes. First line is there. It is used for making electrical wires, cables, coils for various electrical appliances because it is good conductor of electricity. Electrical wires, electricity require the good types of the wires that transfer the heat from one place to another place, and cables, it is used in the cables also. Coil for various electrical appliances means heater, press. Inside of the heater and press there is a coils, and coils is made with help of the copper metal because it is a good conductor of heat and electricity. So next number is it is used for making utensils in our kitchen. All the utensils, at least all the utensils are made with base of the utensils made with help of the copper. Car radiators means the radiator is using in cooling the engine of the car. So this is also made with help of the copper because this always contact with water. Car radiators always contact with water. So if it is not made with copper, then it can make a corroid, means rust. And then after calorimeters, we are taking the foods and how much calorie we are taking in our body. This we can measure with help of the calorimeters. It is also made with help of the copper. It is also used for making alloys, which are used in making coins, pipes, etc. Alloys means when the mixing of two or more metals and non-metals known as alloys. Now next metal is iron. Pig iron is hard and brittle with high carbon content. So it is used for making pipes, storage tanks, railings, cylinders and sinks. Pig iron means raw iron. Dear, we can give any shape to the raw iron. Means we can give the cylinder shape, we can give the railing shape, sink shape. Sink means we are washing the utensils in the kitchen. That is generally made with means it should be made with iron, and it is a type of metal. Pig iron is a type of metal, means raw metal. Then wrought iron is also there. Wrought iron means the alloy. Suppose that when the iron mixed with other substances, metal or non-metal, then it is known as the wrought iron, and it is a type of alloy. Wrought iron is tough, malleable with very little carbon contents. So it is used for making bolts, chains, wire nets, nails and agriculture tools. These all are made with wrought iron. Next is stainless steel. In our home, most of the utensils are made with stainless steel. Is used for making utensils, knives, etc. These all are alloy. When the iron mixed with any other types of the metals or non-metals, then it make an alloy, and it is most of the examples are in our home types of the alloy. Now next number is the aluminium. It is used for making utensils and electrical cables due to its high conductivity of the heat and electricity. Understand now? It is used for making paints to prevent rusting of iron. When you expose to the iron, it make a corroid, means इसके ऊपर एक जंग लग जाती है. it has a one layer of brown color, that is the rusted iron, it means. And if we paint to the iron metal, then it do not react with atmospheric air, and it do not make a rust. It is used for making body parts of aircraft because it is very high and strong, light and strong. Aluminium is very light and strong, so it is using to make of body parts of aircraft. Aircraft, very usual. Then next number is the fourth. Fourth is gold and silver. They are used for making jewelry and decorative items because they are lustrous. There you are seeing golden. They are less. They are used for making jewelry and decorative items because they are lustrous, highly malleable, and ductile. So it can highly malleable means it spread into the thin sheets. It means highly malleable. It can change into the wire also, so it is ductile also. Lustrous means it has a shiny nature, so we can tell the gold and silver are using in the jewelry and the decorative items. Now next is a platinum. It is used for making jewelry. It is also used for making jewelry, and the electrodes for electrolytic cells. Electrodes means when the first you now understand here the electrolyte. Liquid when the cell made with help of the liquids. When the liquid conduct the electricity is known as the electrolyte. Though and that type of liquid make to the cells also, which are we are using in the different to on the TV, to on the any types of appliances in our home. So it is also made, made with help of the platinum. Okay, lead is, you all are familiar lead also. It is used for making electrodes for automobile batteries and alloys such as solder. Means it is used for electrodes. The electrodes is a type of rods which conduct the electricity, and used for making, lead is used for making electrodes for automobiles battery. जो कार बस ये सब क्या होते हैं, ऑटोमोबाइल्स. In there is a batteries are using. These batteries are conducting the heats with help of the electrodes, and these electrodes used for made with help of the lead. And there is a solder also, solder. Wait, last. Solder is a metallic glue. Metallic glue that holds the parts together and forms a connection that allow electrical current to flow. Means it is a type of metallic glue. You are using the glue to attach the pages. That is a not type of metallic glue. When the metallic glue you will use, then you can attach to the two metals or many more metals to each other. So now next is a chromium. It is used for electroplating. It is used for electroplating an iron object. Iron object require the electroplating to prevent from the corrosion. It is used in a car bumpers and the handles of bicycles because of corrosion resistant nature. Okay, bicycles handles are also electroplated with help of the chromium. Means when you make a layer on upper part of the any iron object or any corroded objects, metals, with help of the chromium, then it do not make a corrosion onto their outer surface. Means it do not make a rust. इसमें फिर जंग नहीं लगती है. जब हम उसको इलेक्ट्रोप्लेट कर देते हैं तो ये एटमॉस्फेरिक एयर से रिएक्ट नहीं करता है और इसके ऊपर जंग नहीं लगती है. Now next is a zinc. It is used in dry cells. Galvanization is also coating on iron articles. When the iron articles wrapped with zinc, it is known as the galvanization. With help of the electricity, we cannot make a cover onto any types of iron metals without any electricity. It is used for dry cells and galvanization alloys such as brass and German silver. Okay. Now we are just see here in same page the uses of non-metals also. Non-metal, first number is a carbon. Carbon in the form of graphite, it is used in electrodes, in dry cells and electric arcs because it is good conductor of electricity. Graphite is used for making lubricants and lead of pencils because it is slippery in nature. Graphite is using in the pencils and making lubricants also, means there if there is a high resistance, means there is a more friction, then you can use the people, scientists and many more industrials peoples are using the graphite to make a lubricants to, because it is a slippery in nature. जब कोई प्लेस काफ़ी जहाँ पे फ्रिक्शन ज़्यादा हो जाता है तो उसके लिए हम इसको इंडस्ट्रीज या फैक्ट्रीज या उस मोटर्स में इसका यूज़ किया जाता है उसके फ्रिक्शन को कम करने के लिए. Okay, right. Now, graphite is used for making high temperatures crucibles because it of its high melting points. Okay, dear. Now, next page. There is another non-metals are after the carbon. Carbon is also some parts of the carbons are also explained. Carbon in the form of diamond. Carbon is a form of diamond is also released from the carbons. It is used for making jewelry due to its brilliance, means it is a so shining nature, it is so hard in the nature, so it is making in the jewelry making. Diamond is used for making tools for cutting. Wait, there is a diamond is used for making tools for cutting and grinding and also for removal of cataract of surgeons because it is very hard and has a sharp edges. Okay, now next non-metals is a sulfur. It is used in skin ointments. When the skin allergy you people are facing, then you are using a medicines that are tubes that is made with help of the sulfur. Spray for fruit trees against pest and disease because of the its fungicidal and the insecticidal nature. It remove to the insects and fungus, so it is a spray on for fruits trees to remove the many more insects and the fungus from there. Okay. Now this one iodine, I am telling you about the iodine. It is used for preparing iodized common salts. Okay, now next point is it is used to prepare tincture of iodine which can be used as an antiseptic when they, if there is any allergy, any points, any to this type problems are there, then we are using the antiseptic to this iodine, then it is all the infections are removed from there. When any peoples are injured, that to this type antiseptics are using. Now next point is oxygen. You are very familiar, this is also non-metals. Oxygen, it is used in respiration and it is supporter of combustion. Without oxygen there is no any types of substance can burn. It is also supporter of combustion, it is a supporter of fuels means, and we are taking the respiration, exhale inhale means inhale we are using oxygen, so oxygen is very important also. Now phosphorus, it is used for manufacturing matchsticks, rat poisons, phosphoric acids and phosphate fertilizers. Okay, now nitrogen, it is used for making fertilizers, ammonia and nitric acids because without fertilizers plant cannot survive its life. So nitrogen is very necessary forms of the non-metals that is used in the plants also as a fertilizers, ammonia and nitric acids. Liquid nitrogen is used to preserve blood, cornea and body organs. when to these type things we want to see after sometimes cornea and body organs, it is using in the medical lines, means blood, when people are giving the donate to the blood, and this blood is preserved with help of the nitrogen, liquid nitrogen. Cornea, some people are death and its cornea is preserved for a long time with help of the nitrogen. Body organs, with any body organs, heart, lungs, kidney, these all are preserved with help of the nitrogen. Now I am telling you about the chlorine. Next non-metal is chlorine. It is used for disinfecting water and manufacturing bleaching powder. Water, removing all the bacteria, germs from the water with help of the chlorine, limit amount of the chlorine, not more. Bleaching powder, PVC pipes and the plastics, these all are made with help of the chlorine. When the mix with plastics, then it is make a PVC pipes, and it is a good type of pipes. It water is coming into our home, and many types of things are coming into our home, that all are made with, it should be made with help of the PVC pipes and plastics. Hydrogen. Next, according to this book, last non-metals is a hydrogen. It is used in extraction of metals such as copper, lead and tin. Means these all are into the earth crust, with help of earth crust occur into the ores, and these ores extracted to the copper, lead and tin with help of the hydrogen. It means hydrogen is helps in extraction of metals. It is used for manufacturing ammonia gas. Okay, now dear, you all have understood usage of the non-metals also. Now I am coming to the another point, corrosion of metals, means rusting of metals. There is a this para, the process in which metal is eaten up by the action of air, moisture or chemical on their surface is called corrosion. Here is the meaning of eaten up, means when the decreasing of the metals, when it comes in the contact of the air, moisture or chemical, then it means decreasing of the quality of, decreasing the amount of the metals, quality of the metals. It is here is the means of the eaten up. Again example there, for example, iron, copper and silver articles gets corroded in damp air. Damp air means when air containing the moisture. Air is not, sometimes of the more amount of the moist water mix into the air, and sometimes air has less amount of the water mix. So both condition we can tell the moist air. The moist air is known as the damp air. When an iron object is left in damp air for a considerable times, sometimes it gets covered with a reddish brown flaky substances. That reddish brown is known as the rusting of iron. During rusting of iron, metal combines with oxygen in the presence of water. It means when the iron comes in the contact of the air, it react with air, moist air, and it means react with oxygen. Just see here in this equation, iron, when iron means iron rod or any substance of iron without electroplated, without polished, you keep into the atmospheric air, then it will be rust. And the equation of rusting is there, you are seeing here. Iron comes in contact of air, it means it absorbs to the oxygen and water from the air, and it make a hydrated iron oxide. Hydrated iron oxide means rusted iron. Iron convert into the rusted iron. Now you can also do this activity, this equation. According to this equation, you understand here, you all, you are understanding here, the iron, when the iron combines with air, it accept to the oxygen and water from the air and make a hydrated metallic oxides, means iron oxide. You can also do through this activity. In this activity, telling to you all peoples, you can collect a spoonful of rust and dissolve. Rust you can collect if any old iron, there you will see a layer of thick layer, sometimes thick layer of the brown color. That thick layer you can collect with help of the knives and keep into the spoon, and after sometimes you will mix into a water it. You find that the rust remains suspended in water. You will see when you will shake it very good form. Shaking means आप जब उसको थोड़ी सी मूवमेंट करेंगे, उसके अंदर करवाएंगे हैंड के हेल्प से, then you will see here a suspension of what it totally mix into the water. Shake the suspension well. Test the solution with red and blue litmus paper. After some times you will check what is the nature of this, because you know this is the metal, and then you will now you understand here कि metal, nature of the metal is basic in nature. You can check it with help of the litmus paper also. When you put here the blue litmus paper and red litmus paper, then you will observe here red litmus paper turns blue. Okay. Now next metal is here as an example is copper. Copper loses its shine when exposed to the moist air for a long time. When you expose to the copper in the atmospheric air, then it also lost its shining, and it has a greenish color nature from the outside, that is a rusted copper. You can see here. Okay, this one. Copper, when copper, you keep the copper into the moist air, then it accepts to the water from the air, oxygen from the air, and carbon dioxide also from the air, means it reacts to the three of them. After that it makes a copper hydroxide and copper carbonate also. Okay dear, now next silver also. We are wearing the ladies are wearing the most of the silver jewelry sometimes also. So when silver objects are kept in air, they get tarnished, and tarnished means its shining is decreases and gradually turn black due to the formation of thin silver sulfide layer on their surface by the action of hydrogen sulfide present in the air. Hydrogen sulfide always present into the air, and when the silver comes in contact of air, it reacts with hydrogen sulfide and makes a copper hydroxide and copper carbonate. Okay, we can, because we don't want to corrode any types of the metals, so we can prevent to the metals from corrosion also. There is a description of the prevention of corrosion. Corrosion of metals can be prevented by the preventing their contact with air and water. It can be done as follows. There is a many types of the explanation are that prevent to the metals from the corrosion. Oil, grease or paint is applied on the surface because it keeps the metal away from air and the moisture. We people are using the grease generally in our bicycles, cars, and our home gate also. This oil and grease prevent that metals, means car our bicycles handles are sometimes making a noise, and when you people are using the oil and grease, it stop to the noise. It means that is prevent, that is now there is no collecting of the rusted amounts. When it come in the contact of air, it make a rust, and that rusting part make a dust type structures are there, and this dust type structure, ये जो dust type का structure होता है, जब हमारे bicycles के rims के बीच में आ जाता है ये dust, तो उस टाइम में बहुत तेज़ noise आने लगती है. We can stop this noise with help of the oil, grease and paint. A layer of zinc is deposited on the surface of iron object by dipping it in a molten zinc. Means we can protect the iron with help of the molten zincs. Molten means liquid zinc. जब molten zinc means liquid zincs. When we keep the iron appliances into the molten zinc, then it will come up we can take out from there, then there we will see there is a layer of zinc. There is no, we will not see the iron metal now. We will see on upper part of that utensils, upper part of the means any appliances, molten zinc. We will see a layer of the zinc, and this zinc is a prevent to the from corrosion to that type of particular metals. This process is known as the galvanization. Galvanization, now you all understood here what is the galvanization. When the molten zincs prevent to the any types of metals from the corrosion, that is known as a galvanization. And for that, firstly we have to melt to the zincs, then it convert into the molten zincs. Okay, now next point, third point is the a layer of another metal is deposited on the surface of the metal object by the process of electroplating. Electroplating is also the type of prevention of the metals, any metals from the corrosion. It is done with help of the cells. Means when we put the layer of copper, layer of any, suppose that we want to add a spoon should be convert into the gold. Then firstly we have to take the one electrode, attach to the one electrode with help of the gold, and another one is the spoon, and after sometimes it will be a convert, a spoon will make a layer. On the spoon there is a one layer, that is the gold layer, and it is a type of the electroplating. Fourth number is a uniform protective layer of aluminum oxide is formed on an aluminum object by the process of anodizing. Okay, dear, now I hope you all understood here the prevention of corrosion. How can we prevent the metals from its corrosion? Now you will understand here the alloys. A homogeneous mixture of two or more metals or metals along with some non-metals is known as alloys. Okay, this is a best definition, means when the two or more metals or non-metals also mix to each other, then it make a alloys. And homogeneous means when it totally mix to each other, that is known as homogeneous mixture. Characteristics and uses of alloys, you all are seeing here. Alloys are generally hard. For example, carbon is added to iron to increase its hardness. It forms an alloy called steel, which is used for construction of ships, bridges and vehicles. Ships are generally comes in contact of the water, and if it is made with help of the alloy, then it cannot corrode, and so it will be continue with long time. And so on, they are generally resistant to corrosion, means alloy are resistant from corrosion. For example, alloy of iron means chromium and nickel is known as the stainless steel, and these stainless steel do not corrode when we keep into the moist air. So on, alloys have high tensile strength, means when we keep high pressure on alloy, then it cannot break down into the pieces, and so we can tell it has a high tensile strength. Some of them have low melting point. Some of them have low melting points. For example, solder is an alloy made of mixing tin and lead. I just explained solder also previously. Solder is a metallic glue, okay, type of metallic glue that holds the parts together, means two or three metals part hold to join to each other, so it is known as the metallic glue. Okay dear, I hope you all understood this chapter now. My expectation, you all read again this chapter. Okay, bye.